Hi there, it's December the 21st, and we're continuing our journey through John's Revelation, and we're reading in Revelation chapter 12, reading the whole chapter from verses 1 to 18. So here is another amazing picture that John draws from the Revelation. This time it's of the woman that he sees in the heavens giving birth to a child. This woman is clothed with the sun, has stars around her head. There's something cosmic going on here. It's a woman, but she actually is taken, if you like, into a heavenly place. And through her comes the child. She's the one who gives birth to the child who will rule the nations. And it's called a man-child. That again seems to point back to the prophecies of Jeremiah about the child being born, or to Isaiah, to us a son is given. All of those things, and this clearly points to the birth of the Messiah. But at the same time as Messiah is born, the one who will rule the nations, there is also the appearance of the dragon, and the dragon is seeking to destroy the child. He's seeking to bring it down, and this dragon, perhaps with its heads and its violence, could perhaps be linked, certainly in John's mind, with the Empire of Rome, built on the 7 hills, Rome built on 7 hills, and there seems to be the sense that there's something fighting. We know from the story, from the early stories of Jesus' birth and the nativity and his life, that that Rome sought to, and that authority through Herod sought to destroy Jesus' life, but actually he was taken into the desert, and literally in Luke's Gospel, Jesus goes into Egypt. He goes down into Egypt to be safe, and eventually goes back to Nazareth. So here we have this kind of amazing picture story, almost fantasy scenario that John is seeing of the amazing cosmic things going on in the birth of Jesus to Mary, the way that she is overshadowed by heaven, the way she gives birth to him, and the way that he is then concealed from being attacked by the enemy. Now what follows on that is a war in heaven, and a battle between the dragon and Michael we call him, but Michael's that seems to be he's the angel that tends to be connected with the people of Israel. His name, Mikael, who is like God, Mikael, and there's this sense in which he is connected to the people of Israel. So again, there's this war going on between the one who is protecting the unfolding story of God with Israel, and who wants to destroy that and bring it down. And the serpent is trying to attack. The serpent is trying to overcome the angels, but the angels win, and actually the serpent is cast down to the earth. Now here's an interesting thing in verse 9 of this chapter, where it actually identifies the serpent with Satan. The only place really in scripture where there's a definite connection with the serpent of the Garden of Eden, the one who appeared in the Garden of Eden, with the devil, with Satan, and he tries to deceive the earth. And he also pursues the woman. He pursues the woman who is given birth. Now the woman here could well represent the church, the people of Jesus, the people who are following Jesus. And the serpent, the dragon, lets out of his mouth a huge river, perhaps a river of persecution. Certainly it's a threat, but God opens up the earth, and the earth swallows up the waters so that they don't damage this woman who is given birth, and actually takes her into heaven and protects her with her children, and so there's this amazing picture of God's protection over this woman, over the offspring, that in spite of the desire of the dragon, the serpent connected with Satan, to destroy her. So as this unpacks, as this unfolds, this amazing story of battle and of fight, we see again and again that God is in charge, God is in control. The angel, Michael, who is like God, he is the one who provides a way of escape, who provides a way of protection for his people. Let's rejoice in that protection today. Let's draw on that protection and call on God to be with us as we continue our walk with him, and as we continue to resist the old serpent, Satan. Have a very good December 21st.